Hey guys, welcome back to Rugby Set. It's Chris live in Central Pennsylvania. No time to get going. The whistle's about to go. We're about to start. I'll get you lineups as we go along here. But we are underway now. Whistle's just blown at Loftus, and the Bristol kicks off to the Bulls who have the ball first. Bulls going from my left to my right. First ruck is formed. Ambrose Papier to kick this way. Box kick from about his 15-meter line. It's going to go out to about the 42-meter line. Bristol drops it backwards. Stavino Jakobs can't pick it up. Ball squirting around on the turf. And Bristol, there's an advantage here, a knock-on advantage against the Bulls. So Bristol knocks it on. It'll be a first scrum of the game, just moments into it. Or is it a penalty for offside? Oh, tackle the man in the air. Really? I didn't see that. Okay. So it's a penalty against the Bulls. Get a start. Let me get the Bulls left to right here. Apparently, A.J. McGinty is no longer playing for Bristol. Oh. All right, so Bristol kicks the ball down to just outside the 22. For the Bulls, Villy LaRue at fullback, Sebastian Leclerc on the right wing, David Creel, Harold Forster in the center, Stavino Jakobs on the left wing. Here comes Gabriel Ogre. He sends it in deep. The ball's contested, but Bristol comes away with wearing white jerseys. Nice pass up the middle. Beautiful work there. Noah Heward. And Bristol putting the Bulls under pressure early here. Jean-Dre Rudolph getting drugged 7, 8, 10 meters they drag him. Now Bristol just 7 meters away, coming to the near side. Bulls having a hard time here. That ball is not being released, but they get it away. Bristol comes to the short side still. Ogre drives down to the 4-meter line. He's tackled there by the Bulls. Bulls in trouble early here. Fritz Harding tackled. 3 meters out. Bristol setting it up from the ruck. Pick and go. Not really getting anywhere. Argentine player carrying that ball forward for them. Pick and go again. Another one. Now they're down just 2 meters. 1 meter. Just inches away. Bulls are slowing the play down. Pinned it. Oh, they got space outside. Beautiful pass right down the middle. And it's scored by Bernard Janse van Rensburg. And the South African breaks the hearts. Wow. Sunshine. 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Bernard Janse van Rensburg with an easy try. And the Bulls look sad already. Right under the post. Easy conversion. They had lots of players he could have passed that to. It goes right there. And we're in trouble here early on. My goodness. Oh, boy. Not a good start. That was going to be a try no matter where he threw it, as long as somebody didn't drop the ball. Restart. Didn't go 10 meters. So the Bulls restart it, and it doesn't go 10 meters, so they scrum midfield. This is not the game the way they wanted it to start. Not a good performance here by the Bulls out of the gates early on. But it's early, 4 minutes in. Pollard missed it by half a meter. Crouch. Bind. And whistle blows. Early engagement, no break foot. So there goes Bristol. They're on the loose already. Scrum half gets it on the wing. Kick forward, and Bristol gives chase. Going to bounce inside of 22. Picked up back there by Villy LaRue, who sends it back the other direction, but it only goes about 8 meters. Villy LaRue with a barrel kick, kicks it in touch. So, Andre Pollard at fly half. Ambrose Papi as the scrum half. Jean-Andre Rudolph, Elric Lowe, Marco van Staden, Ruan Arkia, the captain. Kobus Wiese, Wilco Lowe, Johan Gerbela, and Jan-Hendrik Wessels. Off the bench, Akka van der Merwe, Gerhard Steenkamp, Mornay Smith, Rowan Vermaak, Pilo Gumede, Zach Berger, Stedman Gans, and Sergio Peterson. Bristol now inside the 22. Villa only got about 6 meters on that. They adjusted. It's inside the 22. Line out successful, not challenged. Here they come. Bristol over the middle. Nice pass. Beautiful stuff. James Williams down to about 14 meters. Bristol, great work passing the ball here. And the Bulls are in jeopardy going down 2 tries early. There he goes. He's through. Oh. Was it Max Laheef? Max Laheef. Wow. Max Laheef. Wow. 5 minutes in, 2 tries. The Bulls have no defense. It's like going through Swiss cheese here. Missed tackle there. My goodness. Not looking good. Kick is good. 14-0. Well, the Super Sport announcer almost sounds, is it Butch James? Sounds very excited. Here's the restart. This one's going to go down to the 5-meter line. Caught back there by Rich Lane. And Bristol sends it back the other direction. In a touch, that'll slow things down for a moment. Sunshine out now all over the pitch at Loftus, but it's raining on the Bulls Parade. It is raining on the Bulls Parade. Not looking good here, folks. Welcome, everybody. It's here. Boy, it's slow on the rugby. What's going on here? 36 people here. Line out successful. Ambrose over the center. Pollard. Bulls, first time they really touched the ball now, down the 10-meter line. Let's see what they do with it. Villy, nice pass, but he throws it right to Bristol, and Bristol breaks free. Oh, my goodness. I think he was offside. Missed tackle, and Bristol's going to go all the way. Noah Heward. Yep. 7:21. Wow. 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 Noah Heward. It was a good pass. I think it was offside. It doesn't matter, though. They're going to let it go. See many crickets. Wow. 3 tries in 7.5 minutes. Well, I hope anybody didn't go to Loftus to waste their time today. Kick goes up, 21 points. Conversion is good. Wow. Not even 10 minutes into this. Wow. Man. There it is. Just a single phase. Ball taken. Ooh, nice job there. A little grubber kick through the middle, and the chase is on. It's going to be picked up back here deep by Pollard. It sends it over to Villy LaRue in the center. Villy goes outside. It's Forster to Jean-Andre Rudolph to Stavino Jacobs. Oh, there's a high tackle. No call. High tackle. Stavino Jacobs grabbed around the neck and taken down. No call. Missed penalty here by the official. And the official is Pierre Brousseau. Of course, the French official would miss that. Villy. Here we go to Creel. Creel on the outside, down the 10-meter line. Held there. Gets it back to Villy. Villy gets it back over the middle. He sends it to Norkia, who gets hit immediately, drops it low. It was Jean-Andre Rudolph. No knock on. Bulls still have it, but they've lost a lot of space. Villy kicks it over the top, chases on. Forster can't get to it because the player obstructed him. Now here they come the other direction. On the outside wing, it's in the hands of Cavaletti Ravuvua. Ball's kicked down the pitch. Is anybody home? Yes. inside the 22. It's picked up back there by Sebastian de Klerk. De Klerk to the 10-meter line, still going through the first tackle, through the second tackle, hands it back to the scrum half. Bounces on the pitch. Somebody better pick it up. And Bristol catches up after that ball lets them get 15 meters lost by the Bulls. Now we're back to the Bulls' 37-meter line. They've lost 25 meters here easily. High tackle. Villaroo grabbed around the neck. He's tackled. No call by the lazy French official. 2 high tackles against Bristol so far, not called. Ball over the middle. Herbala with the carry now. Ruck is formed. Things slow down for a moment. 10 minutes into the contest now. 21-0. Bristol out in front at Loftus Versfeld. Ambrose Papier kicks it over the top. Taken back there. Tackle made. Ball dropped on the ground, but it went backwards. And over top the ball goes, yeah, the Bulls have stolen it. Nice poaching job. Jean-Andre Rudolph threads it to the outside. Here they come. Villy. That was a little premature. He had a winger there. It's a nice kick. Kicks it deep, but he was a little premature. He had a winger there. Go Bears. All right. Jan-Hendrik Wessel had poached that ball. 10 minutes, 50 seconds in the contest now. Bulls reeling, but the ball back inside the 22 now for a Bears line-out. Possession's been 58%, 42% in favor of Bristol, but the Bulls have a huge weight advantage in the scrum. I think it was like 50 kgs. Almost like a person's missing. Ogre will throw it in now. The hooker. It's contested, but not straight. So Bristol turns it over. First thing goes right for the Bulls. Not straight. He wants to argue it. He was right. It was definitely not straight. So Bristol makes a mistake. They're first of the game. The Bulls have made about 35 mistakes. Bristol makes their first. Oh, boy. Okay. Bulls need to score now. So here we go. 11:54. Scrum. Second of the game. Crouch. They lost the last one for early engagement. Bind. Set. No early engagement that time. It's hold. Oh, push back. The Bulls collapse. No stability, so they're going to reset it. Yeah, both sides chose to keep one of their props, starting props on the bench. Steenkamp for the Bulls and Genge for Bristol. Interesting. Maybe trying to keep them fresh for the second half, but neither one is out there. Crouch. Bind. Set. Ball comes back. Over the middle. Oh, the Bulls almost broke through. Nice carry there. Down to 6 meters. Pick and go. Jean-Andre Rudolph with the try. Jean-Andre Rudolph with the try. And they're going to TMO. Let's see what they're going for. Is it for...
Vérifie s'il n'y a pas un en avant sur le ruck, sur la ballon sol.
No advancement from the ruck. He's looking to see. French crew. All French crew. They're looking for that knock on.
Go a bit further
I don't
back
see it.
that.
Yeah, that's not far enough in the relay.
Yeah,
We're going to replay back.
pretty good.
It's a nice carry there. That's all good there. I never saw any knock on. Why is he even looking for this?
Nothing wrong there.
Why is he even looking for it?
Not the error that the refereeing team is looking for. We're going to have a look at that.
Let's go back further. Okay, here we go. Now we can see the whole thing. Here's the scrum again.
We got a wide angle.
Yeah, he wants a wide angle.
Scrum, so.
There's Rudolph. He doesn't touch it. Ball comes out. Okay. There's Stavino Jacobs. What? Okay. They almost had it. Now we come all the way out here. You can't see it from here. This is from the top of the stadium. You can barely see the players from here.
Okay, for me it's fine. No offside is 5 meters. So we need to check now. There is no con when they lost the ball on the
They're
ground.
going out of the way trying to find a reason to not award the try. There's nothing seen on the ground. This is bullshit.
Against Trevino Jacobs, though.
This is bullshit.
The attacking side and defensive side have to be a certain amount of meters away from the scrum. So
Oh, this is nonsense. They're just looking for something to take the try away. And on the stolen pass, the player was offside against Bristol. They didn't even look at it. They just counted it. Unbelievable. Going out of their way to disallow this try. There's nothing there. Wasting our time. That's the best angle from the try zone. And in the moment, it's, you know, he's not even positioned to see anybody offside. He's with the ball, watching the ball, and then he immediately calls for a timeout and for the TMO. There's nothing at all in this. This is all BS. These French officials, so biased. Here it is again. Maybe here we'll see something. There's a high tackle there for starters. No, it's perfect. This is BS.
Angle from the corner on the left. Make sure there is no con, please.
From this angle, we can't see anything. We need another angle to disallow this try. That's what he's trying to do. This is unbelievable. There's no evidence, so they keep trying to find evidence of something that didn't happen. Unbelievable. I'm putting the try on the board. This is unbelievable. Bristol was offside. We didn't even have a TMO review. This is unbelievable.
Clear the con, so we will stick with on-field decision try.
Yeah, 5 minutes later.
Decision.
There was no basis. The opponent didn't even ask. The opponent Bristol never even
We
asked.
stick with on-field decision because there is no evidence of no con on the ground with this angle camera. Try.
Everybody got the time to take a breather. Try getting the Bulls off.
That's such BS. They spent 7 minutes trying to disallow a try that was the most clear try of all of them that has scored so far. Unbelievable. Pollard now with an easy kick. Haha, famous last words. He got it. 21-7. Unbelievable, folks. Is Fonz here? I haven't seen Fonz in ages. Yeah, David Simpson, you're right. But, I mean, they've had no defense. And you can see, obviously, the officials are biased. I've seen 3 high tackles against Bristol, not even called. Stavino Jacobs is ripped backwards from a high tackle and gets taken down. Elwork low with a carry. Ruck is formed inside the 22 for the Bulls. Call to use it. That doesn't go very far. It stays in play. Bad kick by Ambrose. And they didn't retreat, so penalty on the Bulls. They were told to retreat. See, that's a stupid rule. 10 meters, you have to step back. I don't understand that stupid rule. 10 meters, you have to step back. The ball doesn't get kicked anywhere. You should be able to stay stationary. Why should you have to retreat 10 meters and give up ground? You're just on the defensive, and you're disjointed. So now they get a 5-meter lineup because the Bulls, Ambrose Papier just screwed the pooch. He had all day to kick that ball, and he kicked the 3 meters. And now Bristol is down here. That is very poor play by Ambrose Papier. Six-meter lineup, not contested. They pick it out over the middle, fly half. Oh, nice one-handed grab. He's going to go all the way in. Untouched. Another try. Ravovo. We're 15 minutes in, and Bristol has a bonus point. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. 15 minutes into bonus point. Sharks game at 7:30 South Africa time. Less. Bonus point. Just 15 minutes in the contest, and they have themselves a bonus point. 28-7. So much for that high altitude fairy tale. Fonz is enjoying the Bulls. Fonz, that's not very loyal, man. We just root for all the South African sides here. Ball's inside the 22. Oh, and a missed tackle, and there they go. Bristol up to the 30-meter line. Good 15-meter gain there. Scrum half kicks over the top, chases on. Bounces up pitch, and Villarreal gets it short of midfield. Does a nice dummy move. Avoids one tackle. Knocks off a second tackle. Villarreal picks some good up space there. They go outside. Jean-Andre Rudolph with the ball again. Rudolph can't get a pass. Oh, that's crap. And Bristol steals the ball. And then they bounce it on the turf to the near side. Ravovo, tackle missed. Sergio Peterson misses. Here he comes. Ravovo still going. Avoids two Bulls. He throws it back over the middle, and they tackle him inside the 22. Finally, the Bulls are not even in this game. Picked up by Ulrich Lowe, then kicked forward by Norkia. Chase is on, but nobody's got the pace for this one. Sergio Peterson gives chase. Rich Lane kicks it back the other way. Pollard keeping in play. Wow. Had his toes tapping that line. Harold Forster now. Forster cuts through the middle, back to about the 45-meter line. Bulls on the far side of the pitch. Creel playing scrum half. Krobada goes forward with that red scrum hat on. Ball's carried by the Bulls. Vilcolo. And here come the Bulls on the near side. Creel dumps it off on the outside of Sergio Peterson. When did he come in the game? He came in and replaced somebody. Go the opposite side. Pollard to Jean-Andre Rudolph. Tips it outside to Stavino Jakobs. He's got the space. Down the sideline. Here come the Bulls. Keep going. Keep going. Get to the post. 18-03. Stavino Jakobs with a try. Well, we aren't going to start for tries today. That's 6 already in 18 minutes. Wow. And one of the Bristol players was down back the other 22. I think it was Ravovo. Nice tip by Jean-Andre Rudolph. He is playing like a superstar so far. Jean-Andre Rudolph made that possible. And Jakobs gets it in. Wow. Wow. Getting a lot of tries in this game, folks. This isn't boring like the game last week in Cape Town. There we go. Oh, they're looking for a reason to deny it again. Every time the Bulls score, they have to look. There was no basis to even take a look at TMO on this. So here's on Andre Pollard to convert it. Not the easiest of kicks. And flags go up. 28-14. Bulls keep pace. It's a shame they don't have any defense. It's 28-14. We haven't even hit the 20-minute mark yet. 6 tries. Bulls have to win this game or they're done. Water break. Time off. Clock stops. So I can go through these lineups. All right, so 20 minutes in. I went through the Bulls, but for Bristol, Rich Lane at fullback. Noah Heward, who has a try at 7:21 in the game on the right wing on a pass he stole from Villarreal when he was clearly offside. Bernard Janssen van Rensburg with a try at 2 minutes and 35 seconds in. It was the first of the game. Then also in the center, James Williams. On the left wing, it's Cavaletti Rovavua, who got a try at 15:11, who was down injured a few minutes ago. Don't know how he's doing. Fly half is Tom Jordan, who's made all 4 conversions despite a few difficult kicks. The scrum half is Kieran Marmion. And then Bill Mata, Fritz Harding, the captain. Santiago Rodona, the Argentine national. Joe Batley, Pedro Rubiolo, George Kloska, Gabriel Ogra, and Max Latif, who had a try 5 minutes and 30 seconds in from his prop position. Off the bench, Harry Thacker, Ellis Genge, Jimmy Hallowell, Joe Owen, Benjamin Grondona. The Bulls are out of the contention right now for moving up. They have just 1 point. Scarlets ahead of them. They need to get points here. And what do we have there? Someone just did something. Thank you for your membership, Teeny. 16 months. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right, so off the bench, Harry Thacker. I got Harry Randall, Sam Worsley, and Matthias Moroni, another Argentine national. And then it's Pierre Brousseau, the French official. Assistant referees are Jeremy Rogier, Benjamin Hernandez, and Dennis Grenouillet. So it looks like Ravuva is okay. He's back up, and we're ready to get restarted here to the Bulls. Water breaks over. From midfield, Tom Jordan will kick it to the Bulls. 1937. There's Elric Lowe bouncing off tacklers inside 22, brought to the ground, places the ball. Nice job turning over and get that ball placed. Pollard. Here comes Villy LaRue. He kicks it. He's tackled as he kicks it. Sebastian Leclerc can't get it. He's got it. No knock on. He takes it over midfield. Leclerc, great job there. And then Forster's call for off his feet. I'd like to see that again. Didn't look to me like he was off his feet. The stupid penalty there. So, Bulls turned it over needlessly. And that ball is going to go out inside 22. Let's see it again. Yeah, I guess he's off his feet. And now the Bulls right back down here. Bristol, 0 penalties thus far. Oh, got a player going down for Bristol. Van Rensburg's going out. I don't know who replaced him. It looks like he was okay, but he's out of the game. Bernard Janssen from Rensburg. Ogre throws it in. It's challenged by the Bulls, but Bristol comes down with it successfully. They break it out. Rovovu is tackled. Ball's available. Bristol comes to the short side, near to us. Going from my right to the left. Bristol now just 15 meters away, into the middle. Jean-Andre Rudolph over top the ball, but he's pushed down. Herbelaar with the tackle there. Ball squirts around on the turf. Pick and go. Straight up the gut goes Bill Mata. He's tackled. Pick and go again. Tackled at the 5-meter line. The Bulls in trouble again here. Risk of going down by 21 points the second time. Moroni came in to replace him. That's who we got. Offside, Bulls. Bristol, that's their 4th penalty. Bristol paying advantage here. They're going to go wide, and he does the dummy. Nice move there. Bulls faked out. They throw it outside. Nice pass. What an incredible try. Oh, abrasive tries. Wow. What a try. Noah Heward dives through the air. Looks like a ghost. Noah Heward. That's an incredible try. Bulls just have no defense whatsoever. They faked out Stavino Jakobs, and they went outside, jumped in the air, leaped, and put the try down just over the line to get around Herbelaar's tackle. This is an unbelievable try. Wow, that was incredible. That was just an unbelievable try. That's a scintillating try. Scintillating try. But they're not even looking at that one. That one's one you might want to look at because it's fine, but you might want to look at because he was in the air. It was his hand in control all the way to the ground. It was, but, they don't even bother looking at this. They look at everything else, though. This would be the most difficult conversion. Wow, he makes it again. Wow. So they've scored another try here. Anti-Floyd, thank you. The clouds are gathering. And the clouds are definitely, the storm is rising against the Bulls, who just really are not in this. 35-14 now in the first half. Rovo has it. The Fijian gets it over the middle. Here comes Tom Jordan. Jordan is tackled. Nicely done by Elric Lowe. Missed tackle there. Here they come. There goes a prop ready from the inside of 22 all the way up to midfield. Bristol's prop carries it 35 meters. They get it outside to Hewitt again. He's on the loose. Down to the 22. Bristol kicks it towards the middle. Who's going to get there? Bad bounce. Villaroo manages to pull it in with one hand. Villaroo looking for help. There it is. He's got Ambrose, but Ambrose gets tackled. The Bulls cannot get the ball. Here's a ruck. Wow. My goodness. Vilco Lowe tackle. Ball's behind the 22. This is insane. Man. Bristol on the verge of another try there. Here comes Pollard to kick it down the pitch. And it finds touch. It'll be a Bristol line out around midfield. It's a good kick by Pollard. The Bulls are just not in this. Yeah, Jake White was the problem, wasn't he? That's the problem with the Bulls. Jake White. BS. Jake White was not the problem. Yeah, it was an amazing try. Franz says it's just a try. No, it was an amazing try. It's just a goat. No, it's an effing goat. Line out successful by Bristol. They're over the middle now. And Rovovu driving through. Forster gets a hold of him but doesn't let go. 3 Bristol players try to shove him forward, and Forster held his ground. Oh, missed tackles again by the Bulls. The line breaks are coming left and right here for Bristol. They're just busting right through the Bulls' defense. Nice pass on the outside. Here they come down the side of Ogra. Back into the inside. Here comes the scrum half. Kieran Marmion is across. 25 minutes. Wow. Kieran Marmion with the try. Wow. Now they're discussing this one. I think it's okay, though. Marmion's gassed. Great pass on the outside. Ogra back inside. There's nothing wrong with this. It was behind, so I'm going to put it up. This time they're discussing it. Wow. I should have picked Bristol by about 55. Whoops. And it's converted 42. Players' egos are the issue. That's right. Now they're losing 42-14 at home. Here's the restart. Maroney with the ball. He's tackled inside the 22. Matthias Maroney just into the game. Call to use it. Marmion. Bristol's got help. Oh, he tried to cut through, but the Bulls got him. Just 7 meters or 12 meters from the try line now is Bristol, leading comfortably 42-14, 26 minutes in the contest. I think the Bulls have whiplash. There's a kick over the top. It'll find touch. Let's see where the mark is. Just outside 22, the Bulls have a line out. This will be their first attacking platform in ages. Yes, there is no defense. Bristol's had defense. The Bulls don't know what defense is. It's an alien to them. After this game, folks, it's the Lions hosting Lyon Wolves. I'll be wearing my Lyon jersey, which I bought in the Rugby World Cup 2023 when I was in Lyon. Lineout is contested, but the Bulls come away with it. It should have been a penalty for touching the player in the air, but no call. Ambrose, he waits. Oh, nicely done. Strovino Yakis, one hand behind his back. He's going to go all the way for a brace of tries. There you go. 27-35, Strovino Jakobs. He had to reach behind himself to make sure he wasn't forward pass. Wow. That was a beautiful try. Let's see the replay here. Yeah. Yeah. Great job by Jakobs there. He has a brace of tries now. Nine tries already in this game. $42-21. Albert Glow bouncing off players to the 22. Ruck is just outside the 22. It's taken back. So Ambrose will dig it out. Taken back. He gets the word. Kicks it into the air. Chase is on the far side of the pitch. Sunny day. Midfield taken back there by Heward, who has a brace of tries. He offloads the ball to Rich Lane. And the Bulls this time show up on the defense. Now they come to the near side. Oh, nearly intercepted by Creel. Gets out to Rovovo. Rovovo kicks it forward. Right into the arms of Billy LaRue. Nicely caught on the fly. Pollard kicks it. Where's it going to go? Straight into touch. What a dumb mistake. I think Pollard forgot that he's at altitude. He kicked it straight into touch. Oof. Varen's going to go walk the dogs. You can leave it running in the background. Bristol going forward with the ball. Successful line out. Oh, nearly intercepted. Just a knock on. It's a good call. Right into his fingers. Knocked down. Like Cobus Visa thought he had something there, but couldn't hold on to it. Shame. He read that ball well, Cobus Visa, but he couldn't get his hands on it, and so he turns it over. So we'll have a scrum. All right, here we go. So what was all this about Springboks coaches? What impact is that having? Clock has stopped at 30-21 as we get ready for this scrum. Is Pretoria cooking? It looks like it. Time is back on. 10 minutes left in the first half. If Bulls could score another try here and keep Bristol out, we'd have a game again. Behind. Early engagement, pre-engagement by the Bulls again. I didn't see it. Wow. Oh, no, it's by Bristol. Free kick by the Bulls. My bad. I thought he initially signaled it was against the Bulls. So Bristol gets pre-engagement. Now they've both had at least one of those. So here's the kick by Pollard. High into the air. Doesn't go that deep. Well, it does actually. It goes down about 26 meters. Taken there. Serino Jakobs misses a tackle. And there goes Heward. And he's tackled. Oh, nearly lost, but held on to by Bristol. Tackles made. Ball's on the near side of the pitch. Now, ruck formed by Bristol. Marmion digs it out. They go forward. Herbelov's over top the ball, but he can't get to it. The ruck is protecting it. Call to use it. Marmion just a little kick over the top. Who's going to get there? Villy LaRue gets it on the fly. Gets it out here to Sebastian de Klerk. De Klerk runs through the 10-meter line. Still going. Tackle down here. Ball's available. Side entry by Bristol. No penalty called. Villiers Leroux throws it again. Dangerous pass to Cobus Visa. The Bulls try to get something going here. Pollard with a nice pass to Vilcolo. Vilcolo drives forward. He's tackled. Ambrose. Oh, he had space there. And then Norkia. Jan Hendrik Vessels on the outside. Ambrose. Villiers Leroux. Oh, he bounces it off of Elric Lowe's chest. And I want to know what the call is here. Yeah, I think it's a knock-on by Bristol. That's what Villiers calling for. He bounced off his chest intentionally. They're going to look to see. I want to see if there's a knock-on because there was a penalty before that. If there's a knock-on, then I have a scrum up here. So they're walking. It's hot. You can tell the officials aren't running down to the screen. He's calling in the side judges. They're gassed. The officials are really working hard here. So let's see. The best, in my view, of the French officials is Jeremy Rozier, who just came in from the side. Let's see what they come up with here. Okay, here's the TMO. Oh, yeah, it's definitely a knock-on. Yep. It's actually cynical. He's not going to give a card because he says the player who was behind the play could have made the tackle. That was a line break. I disagree with that. That should have been a card. That was a cynical knock-on. Now, that's BS. The defensive player didn't have a chance to catch Cobus Visa. He was off the races. That's bullshit. That should have been a yellow card. Should have been a yellow card. That was cynical. Six and a half minutes left in the first half. 7.5. Yeah. Line out successful for the Bulls at the 22. Here comes Forster. Forster with a nice carry. Down about 15 meters. Ambrose, here comes the pressure from the Bulls. Jeandre Rudolph over the middle. He's having a monster game. Pick and go by the Bulls. It's Elric Lowe. Great job on his part. We come to the near side. The Bulls still with the ball. Ambrose. Vilcolo runs around one tackler, but then two guys take him down. And they've poached the ball. Bristol's poached it, but then the Bulls come loose. What's the call? So they jackal the ball, but then they lost it, and then a penalty called against the Bulls. I'm not sure what the penalty was. Off their feet. Well, Bristol was off their feet. They dove in the pile. That happened first. Wow. Freistadt, not in this game. Yeah, that's the one I didn't see. When are the Cheetahs playing? When are the Chiefs playing? I didn't schedule the Chiefs. Or the Cheetahs, excuse me. They play Sunday. Same time as Province. Stormers play same time as Cheetahs, so I won't be able to cover the Cheetahs game tomorrow. Here's a line out from the Bristol 43-meter line after that kick down the pitch. Just 5.5 minutes remain. Line out successful. Over the middle. Kick down the pitch by Bristol inside the 22. You better get back there. It's a 50-22. Oh, it's going to go to the try zone and right out. Oh, brilliant. Going to come all the way back. All the way back. Tom Jordan, good kick, but that went a little too far. Flesh and what's going on? No, we could call for cards. It's the players that can't be calling for cards. people on the east side have stayed embroiling in the sun. Those in the west in the shade. Come back to the point where he kicked at about the 10-meter line. It'll be a bull scrum with less than 5 minutes left in the first half. They need another try here. They've managed to keep Bristol out of the try zone for a few minutes at least. Bristol hasn't scored in all of 10 minutes. That's got to be the longest break without a try in the whole first half for Bristol. Okay, warning the players about stability before the scrum happens. We've had a couple pre-engagements here, one by each side. Waiting for crouch. Bind. Set. Instruction of Pierre Brusseau, and it collapses. Going to reset it. Just went straight to ground. So resetting this. Now we're down to 4.5 minutes. They need to score. Crouch. Bulls need to score here. Bind, but they're a long way from the try line. He said bind a second time. The Bristol side isn't binding. So why isn't it a penalty? So we're going to try it again now, just under 3 minutes remaining now after all this reset nonsense. Brusseau comes to the near side because the players aren't binding. Crouch. Bind. Okay. This time they did. Set. Ball goes in the pipe. And it collapses. Call to use it. There go the Bulls. Villiers-Leroux to Forster. Forster's got space. He kicks through the chase on. Creel, can he get there? Well, get into touch. Are they going to get there? Stavino Jacobs. Oh, was it tipped by Bristol? I can't see. Stavino Jacobs is angry because he said it was tipped by Bristol. Almost had it. Bristol's got the ball, but no, they're saying it's the Bulls. Can we have a TMO in this one? We got to have a look at that. Let's see. Here it comes. Well, it definitely touched the Bristol hand. Yeah, that could be it. Oh, yes, it is. It'll be tapped in a dead ball. Yeah, that's a red card. That prevents a try. This should be a penalty try. That should be a penalty try. That should be a penalty try. Crowd cheers as we go to the TMO.
Shows the ball. Slaps the ball.
Sorry, your wife will be okay. That should be a penalty try and a card.
And it didn't look to be a style in which he was.
That would have been a try by Stavino. It's a sure try. There's no defender. He's a foot from the damn try line. He had possession.
That is not allowed.
Okay. They're telling North Kia to step back.
Locked on guarantee that it will be a penalty try then. There's no other defensive players that could even be
Yeah,
anywhere.
that's a penalty try. It's got to be. Got to be a penalty try. He knocks it into touch. Yep, right off of Stavino Jacobs' hands. He had that too. And he's just knocking back like that. It's got to be a card and a penalty try. Yep. Oh, yeah, there. It's very obvious. Even grabs Stavino Jacobs' hand. Got to be a penalty try.
Bubbling up in your body, Fudge. The old player in you coming back up.
Got to be a penalty try here.
Nothing more to be said.
Voilà, regarde Pierre.
He's not even trying. He's knocking the ball away. That's
Can we see
cynical.
the back angle from the player is a clear one to make sure there is no contact made by the blue first.
Yeah.
In the first
Freeze
half.
the frame when he slaps the ball, please.
Freeze the frame.
Oui, ok.
With this angle.
Stolen the joy of that woman in the background.
Doesn't matter whether he touched the ball
They're
first.
just checking that it doesn't touch Trevino Jacobs first, because then the first
Nope.
Okay,
Ouais, c'est le
mistake
blanc
would
qui
be
la moi.
another
it's clear. 15 White is not trying to catch the ball. He slaps the ball outside the field and prevent 11 to catch the ball and score a try.
Yep.
Everybody agree with the fact? So, yellow card, penalty try.
Yellow card, penalty try.
Parfait.
C'est quel numéro déjà?
Penalty try. There you go.
15. 15.
Yellow card.
Famously,
Slapping the ball.
Yep. And that's a penalty try. It's a new game now. Bristol down a player for 10 minutes. That'll help in the second half when they have fresh legs and they come back out. So now it's 28 points. Penalty try by the Bulls. Trevino Jacobs nearly had himself. What the hell's going on here? There we go. Restart. Bulls have it inside the 22. They come to the near side. Just 15 seconds left in the first half. So the Bulls have turned it back over just outside the 22 with 5 seconds left. They need to get the ball back and put it touch. They can't give up a try or a penalty here after getting back in this game. We just hit the hooter.
let's see how the Bristol Bears now approach.
What a half. Line out knocked backwards by Bristol. Scrum half Marmion has it. He's tackled. And they turn it over. The Bulls get it back. Jean-Dre Rudolph with the jackal again. Boy, the cheetahs miss him, and the Bulls are so glad they got Jean-Dre Rudolph. Pollard finds touch. The Bulls now have a chance. That's when he had to get it. If the Bulls could score here, I'm not going to hold my breath, but man, this would all be turned. What a first half. My goodness. So many tries. 10 tries in the first half. Bristol's closing the gap. They get warned. 32-meter line. They get it back. Ambrose. It's in the red. Pollard goes out wide to Willie LaRue. There goes Forster. Then it comes Creel. Creel down the sideline. He's tackled. Back to Forster. Forster, 26 meters out. Bristol not rolling away. No penalty called. Villi. Low pass. Bounces. Picked up over here by Cobus Visa. Ambrose to Villi. Nice pass. Papier over the middle. Bulls. Can they try a drop goal here? Something would be good. Cobus Visa, and it's lost by, oh no! Disaster! Disaster! As the Bulls couldn't hold on to it. You better get back there! No way! Oh my God. Hewen scores again. Wow. Unbelievable. Creel couldn't hold the ball, and Hewen runs all the way down the field. Wow. Ambrose tried to catch up, but he couldn't quite close the ground. Wow, what pace he had on that ball. My goodness. Bristol scores again. Wow, he's got a hat trick. I'm going to run out of space over here for these tries. We're going to have to make another screen. Missed it. Finally. Halftime. Up a player, and the Bulls get up a try late in the first half. Jeez. 47-28. Wow. My goodness. Insanity, folks. Absolute insanity here. The Bulls had the advantage. They got the penalty try. They got the card. They turned the ball over. Then they drive it back on a penalty. And they just screw the pooch in the end. And here we are. Look at this first half. Janse van Rensburg gets the scoring start at 2:58. Let me get the halftime marker up there. Oh, the halftime marker is nearly covered up by the tries in the first. That's the first half, ladies and gentlemen, not a full time. Janse van Rensburg, who's gone out of the game now at 2:25 with a try. Then Lahif, the prop, gets one at 5:30. Then Heward gets his first try on the wing, and it's already 21-0. The Bulls, Jean-Andre Rudolph, the beautiful try, which they spent forever trying to see whether he got it or not. Jean-Andre Rudolph at 13:01. Then Bristol comes right back just moments later. Ravuvu with a try. I think I got too many V's in Ravuvu. I got to take one of those out of there. Where is it at, Ravuvu? Yeah, there's too many V's in there. I didn't see that. So Ravuvu gets a try. It's just insanity, folks. Absolute insanity what's going on in this game. There we go. There's Ravuvu. Now it's correct. All right, then Stavino Jakobs gets one at 18:03. Then Heward gets his second. Then Marion at 25. Then Jakobs comes back with a beautiful try. Behind him, catches the ball back here, pulls it in, runs in, and suddenly we have a new game. And then the Bulls get a penalty try and close the gap to just 14 points, only to see the mistake at the end. And look at this. Heward gets a hat trick in the first half. What a game so far. His first game back in ages. And he has a hat trick. Wow. Beautiful skies at Loftus, halftime. And the Bulls are really screwing the pooch here. They got back in this game only to squander it. Well, for those who left early, you're missing entertaining rugby. It's definitely been entertaining. We can't complain about that. Yeah. A lot of mistakes being made by the Bulls. It's really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Let's see if they can't clean this up in the locker room. But that one try by Heward is absolutely beautiful. That was never reviewed. I don't understand these French officials. Heward's was fine, but if anything should have been reviewed, it should have been that one. He was leaping through the air, off balance, just absolutely brilliant try. But it's so easy for his ball to come away from his hand, but they don't even look. Oh, my goodness. Let's take a look at the scores today in the Champions Cup and in the Challenge Cup as we go around. Wow. Today's round 3. Okay, and it is... So we had yesterday Bath crush Castries Olympic 43-20. Edinburgh came back to beat Gloucester 26-24. And today we've got these games. Those scores up there for that, but I can check another way. Let me see. EPCR scores. Okay, Champions Cup. Is this the only game right now? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, the games are all later. Let me check the Challenge Cup. Come on. Challenge Cup. So it's Newcastle 14, Perpignan 12, Exeter 17, nothing ever stopped Francais. And Black Lion are beating Montauban 17-7 at the half. That's some good news if you're pulling for Georgian rugby. Yeah, wow. What a game so far. What's going on with the Bulls? Well, they have players with egos who can't perform on the pitch because they think they're so big and important. Yep, Bulls shouldn't have got... Pat Lam really doesn't care about defense. It's all about tries. He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to. Look at this. Excuse me. Why worry about it when you can score like this? Okay, I'm looking now for... What was I looking for? Oh, lost track of what I was trying to do. Yeah, he doesn't need to worry about defense. He doesn't need it. You just keep running up the score. Just keep running up the score. It's insane. Oh, Super Brew is what I want to see how badly I do in my Super Brew. This has not been my Super Brew season. Oh, why am I logged out here? All right. Oh, actually, I did pretty well. I'll be darned. Yesterday, I got both games correct. I did pick Edinburgh to win the game. I picked them by 7, so they won by 2. I got both points. I picked Bath, okay, and then I picked Montauban. Right now, I've got the bonus point. I picked Black Lions to win that game. I've got Newcastle winning by 7. Those are both good. I've got Stade Francais. I've got Bristol by 9. Not going so well. Exeter's winning big time, so that one's costing me. But so far, actually, I was mistaken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of the 6 games have been correct, but there's 4 games in progress, so I could lose all 4 of those. I don't do top 14, Ricardo. Okay. Yeah, Hendo, they're going to have to win by a big margin there. Yeah, tries every time you turn around. I'm getting dizzy, folks. I'm getting dizzy here. Heward has a hat trick in the first half. Stravino Jacobs has a brace of tries. He could have had a hat trick were it not for cynical play. And frankly, I mean, the guy got a yellow card. He's lucky. That's all it was. That was clearly cynical. It wasn't just an effort to stop a try. It was just anyway. Yeah. So what a half. What a half. Well, you know what? I think we all need a short break here, don't we? Let me see if I can put this up. Where's it at? Left to right, I have to take off. And I think this will work.
Under the southern sun, the green and gold shine bright. On the field of honor, they battle with all their might. From the scrums to the tries, they always find their way. Springboks rising higher day after day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true. Better than the rest in every test they pursue. From the dusty fields to the world stage they've roared. Legends carved in history, their spirit soared. In the hearts of a nation, they ignite the flame. Every tackle, every try, echoing their name. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true. Better than the rest in every test they pursue. Carry the hopes of a country like a chain. From the whistles blow to the final play, they prove their greatness every single day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true. Better than the rest in every test they pursue.
I have to be honest, folks, I feel cheated. A couple years ago, I was in Bristol to watch the Springbok A team play Bristol, and it was kind of a boring game, and I really feel like I got cheated in that game. Disappointed, to say the least, as the Springbok side was terrible, and they got beat, and Bristol wasn't all exciting, and I had to walk forever to get to that game. That was such a pain. I had to walk a long way to that stadium, from the hotel, quite a ways. I wouldn't be able to do that now with my hip, although my hip's on the mend now, but I wouldn't have been able to do that recently. So, yeah, I was there, and it was just very disappointing. Yep. No nature break, Garrett. Just stretching my legs and rubbing my eyes and, and getting rid of my empties here from my tea. Just getting rid of those. So it's disappointing, to say the very least, performance by the Bulls here. I had hope for them late in the first half, but then that stupid try they gave up late. Creel couldn't secure that ball. Anyway, that's Springbok Glory. I hope you like that. That's my song. And let me get back to where I was here with the game. So, halftime at Loftus. Decent crowd showed up on the west side of the stadium. But very disappointing performance thus far. Shame. So, let's take a look at the scores in the Challenge Cup. So, it's halftime, Exeter 17, Stade Francais 0. I'm going to lose that one probably. Halftime, Black Lion over Montauban 17-7. And Newcastle, 41 minutes. That still hasn't been updated. So, at 10:15, Cardiff plays Racing 92. Cardiff should win that game. And the Lions play Lyon. I'll be covering that game wearing a Lyon jersey. In the Champions Cup, at 10:15 is Clermont versus Glasgow. And then later it's Leinster and La Rochelle. That should be a monster game at 12:30. But I'll be covering a different game. Then it'll be the Sharks versus Sale. Same time. And then the last game in the Champions Cup is Leicester and Bayonne at 3 p.m. Tomorrow it's Scarlets and Pau. Or no, sorry, then 3 p.m. Sorry, it's Scarlets and Pau. And then tomorrow the Stormers play Harlequins at 8 a.m. So we'll see how that goes. Stormers need to win. That would give them, if they could win it, that'd be 11 on the trot. Hey, CB, what's going on? Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Is the I don't see the alert box is open, but I don't see it coming up. Thank you for that. Yeah, Faf is playing in Japan. That's correct. Mahmoud Zabas says Bulls win the 60-54. Well, you must have some Senior von Rendsburg in you because I don't see that happening. Don't see that happening. At halftime, television camera out there on the center of the pitch. Summertime in the Southern Hemisphere. Wintertime here. Current temperature outside 39 degrees Fahrenheit, just above freezing, about 7 degrees. Yep. Just above the freezing point. So that summer is not affecting the Bristol side. Not at all. Looks like the replacements are coming back out on the pitch for one of the sides, getting their legs stretched, so we must be coming close to the end of the halftime break. 70 Rand, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Well, what do we got going on here? Let me check on something very quickly here. Yeah, I got to say that this first half has been, boy, if you like tries, you've been feasting in this game. There's been no shortage of tries in this game so far. None at all. No shortage of tries. It's crazy. All right, here they come back out on the pitch. The Bulls are out. All right, let's see what we got. Take the halftime marker off. And we're ready for the second half. And so this time it'll be, let me get this out of here. I need to get rid of Bulls left to right is gone, so now it's Bristol left to right. There we go for the second half. Bulls are on the pitch. Bristol taking their time, still not out there. We're ready for the second half. After this, we got the Lions game. Then it's the Sharks for today. It's the 10th already. Wow. I got to work on my taxes this weekend. Get that done. Oh, my goodness. Bulls are ready. Where is the Bristol team at? Where is the Bristol team? We're still waiting. They're still not on the pitch. Bulls have been out there now for 3 minutes waiting in the sun. Here they come, finally, the replacements. Bristol taking their time coming out. This is very bad sportsmanship. Yeah, 75 points and a half. Still not on the pitch. Here come the officials finally. Now they're walking out, taking their time. Now they start trotting out. Bristol took their time. Here we go. Okay, here we go for the restart. Halftime is over. Whistle blows. Pollard kicks it down inside the 22. Bristol takes it about the 17-meter line. And Rensa from Rendsburg's back in the game. He's back for the second half. Tackle made by the Bulls. Must have been HIA. Back at the 22. Tackle missed back there by Jan-Hendrik Wessels. Call to use it. Oh, dummy. They go to the outside. It worked. That looked like a little bit forward. Rovovu tackled by Creel. Bears cut up the middle. Tackle made by the Bulls. Go back the other direction. Tom Jordan. Now ball gets loose. Rovovo out to 22. Not much happening here for Bristol at the moment. Sebastian de Klerk pushes him back. Call to use it. Taken back inside the 22. There's a high tackle by the Bulls, not called. And it's going to be not releasing. So he marches off an extra 10 meters on the penalty against Jan-Hendrik Wessels. Did he say something? So Wessels never released in the tackle. Then they marched off 10 more meters. I'm not sure what he said. I didn't see him say anything. I just saw him grimacing. So bad start by the Bulls there. Line out, goes astray, but Bristol chases it down. They're behind midfield now. Rovovu now. No, it's Belmont, excuse me. Oh, Bristol, great passing. Here it comes down the sideline. Nice job by Papia not to let go of that fly half. Tom Jordan, he got him. So Bristol playing short of play right now because of that late penalty, and the Bulls not taking advantage of it. Oh, Vilcolo, tackle made. And Forster fighting hard. Elric Lowe grabs a player and doesn't let go of him. Van Rensburg now for Bristol drives to the 10-meter line. Ball's dug out. Nice passes again. Bristol's passing very well. And there's Jean-Andre Rudolph holding the player up. The ball is stripped. Went backwards. And Elric Lowe chases a player down from behind, tackles him from behind. So Bristol back to midfield. Now they're going to try to hoist it into the air to the far side of the pitch. Inside the 22, Villy LaRue will be there. He'll take it, doesn't take the mark, sends it over the center. Pollard now comes outside 22. He's got space. He sees it on the outside. Here comes Creel. Creel kicks it forward. The chase is on. Is Stavino Jakobs going to get there? He is. Jakobs gets grabbed by the other player, and he can't get it. And Hewitt kicks it back the other direction. Oh, no. 50-22 if you don't get there. Oh, de Klerk just keeps it in play. Here come the Bulls. Villy LaRue. He runs right into players. Then gets back to de Klerk. De Klerk. There goes. Oh, Harold Forster down the middle. He's got something going. He's got help to the near side. Creel. Here come the Bulls. David Creel. David Creel in the corner. It's a try, baby. 43-59. The Bulls score. (43-59) Creel scores. Wow. Harold Forster made that thing happen. But we'll need this one. Pollard gets it. Wow, Force, great job there. If not for a couple wayward passes the first half, it'd be 35-35 right now. Bristol taking all day, wasting time here. This is crap. They're being booed now. Bristol taking all day to get back. Ellis Genge is in the game. He came in. Latif out. Restart. Bulls have it. Sturvino Jakobs just outside the 22. Herbala. There goes Jan-Hendrik Vessels again. Oh, face. Grabbing the player by the face. My goodness. Oh, pass out to the wing. Goes to Elric Lowe. Lowe dancing around. Driving forward. Nice work here by the Bulls passing now. Villy, he goes outside. He's got Creel. Creel does the dummy. Then he offloads it and he throws it forward. It goes into touch. And Sebastian Clerc wants the ball. Sebastian Clerc upset that that ball, he says it was knocked on. I agree. Let's see it. Yeah, it was knocked on by Bristol by Tom Jordan. Tom Jordan knocked it into touch. Yep, Tom Jordan touched it. But Bristol's going to get the ball, but we need to go to the TMO here. Yeah, they just overturned it. They just overturned it. So we got a broad bin look here. So the yellow card is off. I never did put it up. Oh man, he's bleeding big time here around the forehead. Max Lahif. I thought he was out of the game. So who did Ellis Genge replace then if Lahif is still out there? Must have replaced Lahif is still out there. Must replace Kloska. Heat is catching the beard. This should be the Bulls' ball, is it? Yep, it's the Bulls' lineout. Only 3 players in the lineout. They go, and it's Norkia, Papier, Pollard, Vessels. Villarreal gets it over to Forster, who has to go to the ground with the ball. Oh, come on, he's playing the 9. It's a scrum. Or is it a penalty? 47 minutes in it now. Bulls need to score again. So what's going on here? He used to play for the Cheetahs, Bernard Janssen van Rensburg there. Good-sized crowd on the west side of the stadium, folks, trying to stay out of the sun. Brutal summertime heat. Crouch. Bind. Set. Ambrose to put it in. He does. Rolls right out the back. And a penalty against the Bulls. Oh, bad timing for that. Gee, the Crickets, they got almost a 50 kg advantage, and they keep losing scrums. Not driving straight. It's on Vasels. All right. It's kicked into touch, and Bristol will have the ball at the 18-meter line. So Ellis Genge does a great job there for Bristol and wins that for them. Now 48 minutes, and they're in attacking position 18 meters away. Whistle blowing. What's going on? A lot of guys in the line out here. They come up. Joe Batley, I haven't called his number at all in this game. There's a line out, not challenged. They come down with it. They break it away quickly. Ogre gets it over the middle. Markov on Stodway barely called his number in this game. Back into the middle. Held up by Narkia. Tackle release. Bulls get back on side. Ball's available. Pops out. Back behind the 22. There's Ellis Genge. He's a nice pass. Looks like a scrum half. Ball's kicked through. Is anybody back there? Villy better get there. Villy gets it. Good job. And Villy kicks it away. That'll stay in play. And bounce and touch. What a clearance kick by Villy LaRue. That was brilliant. Sometimes Villy reminds you why he's such a great player. Other times you shake your head. He's a gambler. So they clear that. That puts Bristol back inside their 10-meter line. No real line-out steals so far. Here we go. Bristol will throw it from the 37-meter line. Line-out's good, challenge, but they come away with it. Well, that was kind of flat. Mata with a carry. He isn't releasing. Now he is. They go to the short side of the pitch. And Ravovo's out there. He's chased down from behind. Who's got him? Is it Ambrose? Yep, nice job by Ambrose Papier. Call to use it. Counter ruck coming from the Bulls. Ball is out. Play on. Come on. So the Bulls try to get the ball, and then ball is out, and they confuse him with his French accent. The Bulls have it. So which is it? You said ball was out. Now there's a penalty against the Bulls. I don't understand that at all. Not really sure what happened there. 51 minutes off the clock. It's more than 1 meter is what he said. All right, so Bristol's back down in the Bulls' 26, 27-meter line. Substitution coming in for the Bulls. Front row. Vilcolo comes in, or Morning Smith comes in, Vilcolo. Knock on by Bristol now, and the Bulls get it back. Another scrum, but their last scrum went poorly. "14 clean breaks they've had against the Bulls. That's why they're trailing. 14 times their defense got smoked. Scrum for the Bulls in the shadow of their posts. Crouch. Bind. They need to win this one. Set. Good push by the Bulls. Good push by the Bulls. No penalty. Jean-Andre Rudolph. Pollard. And he's a terrible pass. It's picked up on the bounce by De Klerk, though. De Klerk avoids 2 tacklers, 3 tacklers. Tackle at midfield. Ambrose has got numbers on the outside. Jean-Andre Rudolph dropped the ball. His first mistake. And it's a big one. Nice kick. And the Bulls now will be trapped deep in their own territory. Jean-Andre Rudolph cost the Bulls 50 meters. Having a brilliant game, but that time he couldn't hold on to it. Yep, he looked up the pitch instead of securing the ball. So, shame. 53 minutes off the clock now. The Bulls are going backwards, back to the 7-meter line. You're supposed to go the other direction to score, gents. Here's a line out. Herbert to throw it in. They've got it. Cobus Visa, not straight. Yep. So they turn it over. Line out. So Bristol wants a line out. So they go with the line out. With the Bulls throw it not straight. I'm not sure. Looked good to me on the replay. It's pretty harsh. Here's the lineup. Bristol gets it, driving well, but double banking. So now a penalty, and Bristol knew it. They admitted it. Tap and go. Here come the Bulls. Oh, right up the middle comes Pollard. He's got Forster up to the 10-meter line. An advantage because they weren't rolling away. Sebastian De Klerk on the near side. Villy LaRue. He's got Creel. Creel gets it to Jacobs, who has to come back into the field of play. He was on that touchline. The Bulls down about 30 meters away now. I don't know if they still have an advantage here. It's a long distance to go. Oh, it's stolen. Apparently the advantage was over. And all the pressure is taken off as it's kicked back down the pitch. That'll be a 50-22 if he doesn't get there. Oh, Villaroo just gets there. It's just one ball length from going into touch. De Klerk tackled. My goodness. Wow. The Bulls worked all the way up the pitch, and they're all the way back in their own try area now. From their own half. 55 minutes off the clock. The Bulls have got to score. They're wasting time here. They had an advantage. Ambrose kicks it over the top. It's going to bounce past midfield. Still going. Picked up 38-meter line. And Creel misses the first tackle. And here comes Hewer, the try scorer. Hat trick in the first half. He's down to the 42-meter line. Near side, Marmion outside to the hands of Rich Lane. Rich Lane dances. He's tackled by Herbert. Ball's available. Ellis Genge, English national, tackled immediately. Short side of the pitch. Harding. Ball's available. It's Van Rensburg. Van Rensburg gets it back to Richard Lane. Lane dances inside. And suddenly, Bristol works its way down to about the 22. Oh, there's a missed tackle. And Ellis Genge goes right down the middle. Down to 3 meters, Ellis Genge. The Bulls had better get moving. An advantage, and there's going to be a penalty right there. Wow. Villy LaRue gets called a card. Villy LaRue gets a yellow card. Bristol's crying it should be a penalty try, but he was passing the ball, trying to pass the ball. And there was, yeah. So 5 meters. Tap and go. And there it is. Rubiola. That'll do it. Bulls aren't coming back from this. Pedro Rubiola with a try. Pedro Rubiola with a try at 56-44. Tom Jordan with the conversion. Half century mark surpassed now. Conversion is good. Oh, 54-35 now. Here we go. Here's the kick inside of 22. So the Bulls bouncing inside 22. It's going to be a 6-meter line out for Bristol. That was a good kick. Just watch the bounce. Yep, that's a perfect kick. Here's a line out, just three guys in line. It goes short, back to the hooker. He kicks it down the pitch. Ball's going to bounce around midfield. Picked up by de Klerk. Here comes de Klerk. Kicks it over the top. Obstruction by... Oh, they don't want the mark. They kick it down the pitch. Tom Jordan finds space. So the Bulls all the way back. Smart play by Bristol everywhere. Korbalow's out finally. And Aka Fundameva comes in the game. Steenkamp is in for Vesels. Front row's all changed out now. Bulls, completely new front row. Vermaak is coming for Visa. The Bulls have stolen it. Oh, no, they're stolen. That was theirs. Excuse me. Ruan Vermaak comes in for Cobus Visa. Bulls kick over the top by Ambrose. Knocked backwards by Bristol at midfield. Elric Lowe can't quite get the tackle, but chase him down from behind as Aka Fundameva slows down. Big push by the Bulls on a counter ruck, but they don't get the ball. Ooh, what's that? That's a cheap shot. Ball's kicked back the other direction. Who's going to get this? That's a 50-22? No, it's outside of 22. Oh, no. And they overran the ball, and Rovuvo is going to score again. 59-50. Wow, that was a stupid play by de Klerk. Wow. Wow. This is just a big mistake. It was Pollard that got faked out. Just a lucky bounce there. It wasn't de Klerk, it was Pollard. Wow. My goodness. Wow. I've got to shrink the font size because I can't get all these tries in there. Water break. I have to shrink the font. That's the first time I've ever had to do that. There's so many tries. Water break. Boy, the profanity's bad. Lots of F words out there for a team that's winning big time. Just trying to motivate them with profanity. The Bulls look whooped, and Steben Hans has come in the game. Not sure who he replaced. Bulls are a disaster. They're just a disaster. $96 points. So restart. Norkia couldn't get it. Okay, so it'll be a scrum to the Bulls. 61 minutes off the clock. Rihanna's going to go walk the dogs. Yeah, Norkia could have picked that up, but he couldn't. No knock on. They overturn it, so it'll be Bristol's ball. 18.5 minutes remain in this disaster. Batley is out. Owen is in. Joe Owen comes in for Joe Batley. Still got a yellow card, Phil Leroy. Fine. Set. Early engagement by the Bulls. Kick down the pitch. Someone better get out to get that ball. Picked up by Starvino Jakobs. It was in touch. It's a 50-22. Boy. Bristol gets a 50-22 off a penalty. Incredible. Why wasn't that live ball? He caught it in the air. Wow. Bristol a chance to take us over 100 points in this game. Hey, Dylan, what's going on? Yeah, holy moly, the Bulls are being sliced apart. Harry Randall's coming in now. Or he's in, excuse me. Marmion out. Here we go, time back on. 17.5 minutes. Bristol now, line out successful. Thacker's in. Runs Janssen van Ensborg, pass behind him, but he secures it. Tackle, release. They go out on the wing. Oh, that's a forward pass in a touch. Bad decision there by Santiago Grondona. Option scrum, Bulls. 17 minutes remain. Just a bad pass there. So it looks like Ambrose is coming out for Zach Berger. Zach Berger's on the pitch. Stedman Hunt's leaving the game. I thought he left already. At least just one player on the Bulls bench. Give me. 17.5 minutes remaining. 16.5 minutes remaining, excuse me. Gumaid is back. Set. Penalty. Oh, Bulls win a penalty in a scrum. Hasn't happened in a while. Still 96 points in this one. And it's kicked in a touch by Pollard. It's going to be up around the 10-meter line for the Bulls. Yep, far side of the field. I don't wish Wales on Pat Lam. That'd be a tough task. Heath is out. Jimmy Holloway now. Yeah. Line out success for the Bulls. Over the middle, Chandre Rudolph, who had a great game early on, overshadowed by everything that's happened here. And a knock on by the Bulls. So Rudolph knocks it on. 15 minutes, 30 seconds left. 96 points on the board. Bulls not even in this game. They will get a bonus point, but that's not going to be enough. They're going to have to hope for a win by one of their opponents today and then beat them next week on the road. Well, Andre Lyon's coming up after this. Excuse me. Oh, 2.5, 3 hours sleep. Tired. Fine. Set. They bring it out. Bristol goes outside. They got lots of players. There goes Tom Jordan down the sideline. Down to 1 meter, and they turn it over, and a try is scored. But we're going to go to TMO for this one. Rich Lane. Yep, looking to see if he lost control. This is right call here. Go to TMO. Going to TMO.
Movement here. A little bit of a roll, but it is
So the
momentum.
momentum is fine for me.
But the referee
Yeah, I
is
agree.
more page.
It's
all
legit.
about the
Let's see it from
dotting
this
as he
angle.
dotted down.
He is down there on the 1 meter line. He's being turned over by the tackler, so he's not doing anything.
So referee
His body's
Hussein
still
Happy
flipping him over. He comes with the
Lane
ball.
Did not propel himself.
He has
forward.
control.
Now looking for the
Oh, but he lost it.
grounding.
But he lost it. He lost it. I don't think he's going to get a try here.
He lost control of the ball. Can I see again the previous angle, the main angle, to make sure the blue player is not in offside position to prevent the try. Je vais vérifier, Denis, si le 8 il vient pas d'une position de hors-jeu. Il vient de derrière.
Rudolph got back inside.
Yeah, clear knock for me with that first angle.
Yeah, I saw a clear knock too.
Plus the ball, so there is no foul play, no offside. Have I a decision? So no try, no call, goal and drop out.
Good call. Hey, Vedan Rottenbach, what's going on? So from the try line, the Bulls will have the ball. Here's a kick. They only kicked it about 20 meters. Bounces up in the air, and Bristol still comes down with it. Offside, yep. The Bulls pick up a penalty here. Tap and go by Zach Berger. Pollard to de Klerk. That was forward to Gumeda. Gumeda drives forward. He gets flipped over. Ball's available. Zach de Klerk bounces off one tackler up to the 10-meter line. Bulls working hard for territory here. Gumeda. He goes forward. Pilo Gumeda tackled. And then, they're going to be tied up. Zach Berger does a good job to get that ball placed. Boy, they nearly stole it from him. Pollard kicks it over the top. Bernard Janssen tackle missed. It's Benjamin Grondona. Tackle made over there. Bulls, loose. It's loose. Akinfenwa chasing down the scrum half. Over the sideline. Wow, nice evasion there. Ball's going to bounce inside 22. And it's missed by Sebastian de Klerk. Kick forward. Who's going to get it? Pollard? I think Pollard got a touchdown. Wow, the Bulls look atrocious. Advantage over. Another goal line kick. Gee, many crickets, man. It's a lot of excitement for no scores. And now Villaroo should be coming back after that yellow card. They go short, and who gets the ball? It's a knock-on by Bristol, then knock-on by the Bulls. Scrum the Bulls, 13 minutes remain. Are we going to get to 100 points? Can at least get that much. Yeah, definitely knocked out by Bristol, and then knocked out by Akinfenwa. Time off. Yeah, feel free to hit the like button, folks, if you don't mind. How many likes we got? Even 100? Let's see. Okay. Sam Worsley is in. Crouch. Bind. Set. Bull scrum. It's in the pipe. Territory, 61% Bristol. Nice scrum. That's the best one of the game. There's a penalty. Bulls won the penalty on the scrum. Here's a kick down the pitch. The first time they get scrum dominance, just 12 minutes remaining. It's pretty lame. Akinfenwa now from midfield after that Pollard kick. Goes deep. That one's straight. But then it bounces at Zach Berger's feet. He has chased all the way back to the 20-something. Lost a lot of space there from midfield back to the 26. And there's up the middle comes Nordkia. Nordkia looking for help. He's got it. It's Gumeda. Gumeda looking for help. Ball's loose. Picked up over there by the Bulls. Oh, lost forward. Mornay Smith dropped it. Knock on advantage. Bristol's playing now. They go to the outside. Genge gets it on the wing to Rovovo again. Rovovo tackled short of the 10-meter line. Oh, my goodness. Ball's available. Call to use it. Edge is over. Taken on the fly by Pollard, who's tackled. Villaroo. De Klerk, who's had a great game here, along with Rudolph. Stedman Gans. Zach Berger. Mornay Smith. One from Ock. Pollard back this way after recycle it. And there goes Forster trying to break through the middle. Advantage off their feet. The Bulls will win a penalty here. 10 minutes left. That Exeter game is on the edge now. I had Stade Francais winning by 12, and they're 1 point behind now. They've come back. If things end the way they are now, I get a bonus point for the Black Line, a bonus point for Newcastle. Hopefully it stays that way. I got one yesterday. That'd be great. So the Bulls kick it down the pitch, and it goes in the try zone. Unbelievable. Ackerman, you can see, is obviously frustrated by the performance of his players. 9 minutes remaining. Goal line kick now. Bulls squander a chance. Oh, my goodness. Villarreal from short of midfield. Gumeda. Down the 10-meter line. Gets it back to Zach Berger. Akafandimeva. Villarreal. Stedman Hans breaks through. Inside the 10-meter line. Berger. Rudolph. Back to Norkia. Stedman Hans drives forward. Bulls now down around the 26-meter line. Ball's available. Oh, nice pass. Pollard back in the middle, but nobody sent it to. He finds Akafandimeva dancing. Fandimeva breaks loose. Nice carry by Akafandimeva. Over the middle, here they come. Bulls have not given up yet. Advantage for off the feet. Good call. So right in front of the post, the Bulls have a penalty. Villy kicks it to the corner, but that's... Oh, it took a bounce, but Gumeda couldn't get to it. It's picked up by De Klerk. It's a try. Sebastian De Klerk, he gets the good bounces. It was for Gumeda, but it hit the post, and then De Klerk picks it up. And we get the try. Wow. It's a live ball. It's just a lucky bounce there. Conversion is good. We're over 100. Excuse me. 7 minutes remain. 61. Is it 61? Is that right? 62. I got 61 on the board. It is 61. How did I get 62? I had 62 up there. I don't know how's that possible. They had 55 and then a converted kick. How is it 61? Everyone's got listed as 61, so I'll go with that. Doesn't seem right. Ready to get started now. It's 6 minutes and 42 seconds remaining. Here's the kick. Inside the 22. The Bulls take it in the shadows, and it's Zach Berger to Gumeda. Fresh legs out there getting the balls now. Philly LaRue carries it over the 22. Zach Berger back to Norkia. Norkia drives forward. Stedman Hunts does the dummy, cuts through the middle, but gets tackled. That's back to De Klerk. De Klerk has just been amazing. Wonder how many meters he's picked up in this game. 5 faces now for the Bulls. Back into the middle. Akafandimeva, Pollard, Villarreal. Ball's hit by one of the players, and then here comes Norkia down the middle. There's no defenders. You need help. Get it. He went to the inside. Should have gone to the outside where he had Villarreal. Mornay Smith to Villarreal. Villarreal's going to score. Villy gets it. 74-29. Villarreal. Wow. Wow. Flags go up. Wow, it's not over yet. Less than 5 minutes remaining. Wow. And Bristol's taking their time again. 4.5 minutes remain. 61-49. Berger. Gumeda. Trying to strip him. He's tackled. Zach Berger now. 4 minutes remain. Bulls got to score fast. But they leave it on the pitch. Picked up over there by Sergio Peterson. 4 minutes left. Akafadimova dancing. And Ellis Genge takes him to ground. Little kick over the top. Oh, Harold Forster over up the midfield. Great job by the chip and chase. Ruin for Mock over midfield. The Bulls got some excitement here. Here they come to the near side. Pollard goes on the wing. He's got outside wing. Gumeda is streaking down the sideline. They tackle him inside at 22 and it's knocked on. Oh, a desperation tackle, but the Bulls get the ball back inside the 22. Oh, my goodness. And Gumeda's hurt. They're going to stop the clock. He's hurt. He might have hyperextended something with that tackle. He was gone. He had a try for sure. That's a try-saving tackle. That might have saved the game for Bristol, who's reeling late. Wow. Man, that was a try for sure. Wow. So it'll scrum to the Bulls here. Oh, come on. It was Jensen van Esberg who made the tackle. Oh, yep. Just caught him. Wow. So it's not the Bulls scrum. It was a knock on by the Bulls, so it's a Bristol scrum. That's a shame. That would have made it 56. Wow. What is with this crap? Stupid YouTube. Pre-engagement. Less than 3 minutes remaining. Clock is stopped again. Oh, boy. Oh, that would have tied. That would have gotten them within reach, and they would have had about 4 minutes left if they only had tackle hadn't been made. But instead, Bristol's killing the clock here now with a scrum. 77-12. Fine. Set. Penalty against the Bulls. That hurt with 2.5 minutes remaining. Instability. Here's the kick into touch by Bristol. Down about 2 minutes left. Bulls had their chance here. Gumeda was going to score, and that's would have changed the character of this game with about 4 minutes left. Instead, they're going to go down to defeat here. Shame. Lions will be up in 15 minutes. Oh, my goodness. Nice steal by the Bulls here. With just 2 minutes remaining. De Klerk outside. Villarreal, the ball is knocked out of his hands. Picked up by Pollard back in midfield. Pollard. It's an advance for knock-on here. Run for Mock can't really do anything with it. A Bulls out of... Oh, it's dropped by Creel. They had a line break. Oh, my goodness. That's a heartbreak there. Heartbreak. Ah, Forster frustrated. But they had a penalty over here. So a scrum with just a minute left. Yeah, the Bulls are pretty much out of the Champions Cup unless Powell wins and they beat Powell next week. $79.21 now, less than a minute on the clock. The Bulls, it's all Jake White's fault. Yep, sure. Jake White's fault. I've had to reduce the font on the tries because there's so many tries. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16 tries. Good Lord. Mine. 20 seconds remain. Set. Bulls get a big push here. And they got an advantage here. Villiers comes to the near side. Forster. Runs into a wall. Another advantage. And it's thrown away. Sergio Peterson couldn't secure it. Going to come back now for the first advantage. There goes the Hooter.
Bonus point, though.
Yeah, every point will count now.
Yeah, if they could score, they'll get a bonus point here. Second bonus point. That try would have given them that bonus point. Man of the match is Noah Heward. Yeah, no doubt. A hat trick in the first half. It was amazing. $147 meters. 3 tries. Need a try here, boys. Oh, good job by Zach Berger. Come on, Sebastian Leclerc again, driving. Down to 6 meters. Bulls need a try here. Don't worry about the conversion. Just need a try. Morning Smith tackled. Tackle made. Bulls 6 meters out. You need a try for a bonus pointer. Gumeda now. Who knows score? Come on, Gumeda! He's inches away. Held up. And that's a game. And that's a game. And that cost the Bulls a point. And they're out of the Champions Cup, most likely. Wow. Wanted that extra bonus point, and Ron Vermaat couldn't get back behind the line. Gumeda nearly got it. Gumeda's pissed. Bulls squander a second bonus point, and they lose this game. Tries everywhere. Tries galore. Unbelievable. Jean-Andre Rudolph performed very well. And de Klerk was amazing. And Johan Ackerman is shell-shocked up in the booth. Like, what the hell is going on here? Yep. You're welcome. 10 minutes wait to the next game. Wow. Unbelievable. Bristol comes into town, scores 61 points, and has a desperation ankle-saving tackle by Bernard Janssen van Rensburg, who went out for it, HIA in the first half. He kills and breaks the Bulls' heart. Could have got themselves 2 points on this one. Alice Genge had a good game, much better than when he plays for England. Came off the bench. Excuse me. Final score from Loftus is 61-49. Is that what it was? Yep, 61-49. So many tries. I'm not even going to repeat these tries. I got to increase the font again so that, there we go. $61 points for Bristol. 101 tackles, 110 by Bristol. 16 turnovers by Bulls, 11 by Bristol, 9 penalties apiece. So that came up pretty even in the end. Wow. Man. Frustration galore for South Africa rugby fans here. Being dominated on their own pitch. So many mistakes. All right, so that's going to do it for this one. Back with the Lions in a few minutes, folks. Thanks for being here. Final score from Loftus. Not a pretty one. Not a pretty one. All right, well, can't complain there weren't any tries in this game. That's for darn sure, right? Plenty of tries. See you in a few minutes, folks. Thanks for being here. We'll see you back for the next one, hopefully in just a couple minutes. By the way, I never did redirect all these things. Let me go back to that. Let me take care of that right now. It's crazy to me. What? Yeah, I don't have permission. Oh, that's why. YouTube was a link to my other account. I'm like, doesn't give me permission. What the heck is that? No, YouTube is not loading. Come on. Yeah, not many supporters there either. I can't even get YouTube to load now. Come on. What is going on here? I got to get out of here so I can get into the next stream. Oh, my goodness. What is the problem with YouTube? Let me try this. It's not loading. It's been a problem all morning. What is the problem here? I can't even get into YouTube. There we go, finally. Jimmy the crickets, what a pain. What do you mean 2 login to points? What does that mean? What is the deal here? Oh my goodness. Page will not load on YouTube. Wow. What the hell? Now I don't even know where my stream is at. There it is. All right. All right, guys. I just have to end it here and hope I can start the other one. This is crazy. Thanks for being here. See you shortly.